happens if they can't get through?
Yeah, and it's a great point, Greg. You know, and Jennifer asked this question yesterday. You know, why haven't we heard from the defense secretary? Why have we not heard from the Secretary of State? We heard from Jake Sullivan today.
Why isn't the president standing at that podium? Why isn't he at the White
Why
House?
is the
You guys
president
listen,
can't do
the
it?
other shocking thing was that we heard that the President of the United States has not talked to one other world leader
Yes.
since Kabul fell. Time out. What?
Yeah.
The President of the United States has not talked to another world leader? He's at Camp David. It's not like he doesn't have access to the phone or the Zoom or the protected lines. Now, understanding that the Secretary of State and the Defense Secretary have reached out and other counterparts have talked, but I just found that stunning too. The world leader has not talked to other world leaders who have been talking to themselves about what's going to happen next in Afghanistan.
Yeah, and there were comments made today by people in the UK about the fact that, you know, listen, China and Russia are looking at this and they're elated. They're seeing what's happening on the ground and they are elated. And you have the UK wondering, okay, well, when's the terrorist buildup going to happen again? You made a very good point earlier about the Bagram Air Base. It didn't come up in the briefing, Brett, but it really is a fair assumption because Jake Sullivan started out really by saying it was time to say to the Afghan people they had to stand up for themselves. And the question is, do they sink or swim on the basis that there's nobody at the Bagram Air Base who can deliver air support for these people if, in fact, they do start fighting? Because we all know the Afghan Air Force is severely diminished.
Trace, you know, while Jake Sullivan did a good job inserting empathy, which really wasn't in President Biden's speech, about women and about the human toll of seeing these people grab onto those planes, what he did again, which was in the president's speech, was to say that the Afghan soldiers never stood up for themselves. Well, that's just false. Tens of thousands of Afghan security